Hello everyone, my name is Sagar and I hope you are doing well. In this video, we'll see how we can get a complete flow run URL. So what I mean by that is, here this is one of my sample flow. If I'll open this flow, let me open this flow. Okay, so here you can see this flow run a week ago. Okay, assume I need this particular URL. Instead of clicking into these many URLs, why don't I simply go ahead and click on this URL and it should automatically navigate me to that instance of my run history. So how I can achieve this? Okay, or even so we'll take a scenario. Okay, assume that as soon as your flow run is completing, you want to manually go into flow run and you want to see the history. So how you can do that? Or it will be useful for your error handling purpose as well. For example, if your flow exit out and you want to see which particular action got failed, so at that time also you can leverage this technique. Okay, so for that what I will do, I will go to my, let me go back here, go to Cloudflow, let me create a new flow. I will go to my automation, Cloudflow, instant flow. So instead of giving you the direct URL, I will tell you how we can generate this URL as well. I will create my flow. I can give a name. For example, I can say this as sc get flow URL. And here what I will do, I will click on new step here. I'm going to add my compose action. I will search for this. I can click on this. And here what I will do, I will write a expression. So here I will simply write workflow. Okay, and let me click OK. And let me run this and then we'll see uh, what I'm getting here. Okay, so let me save this quickly and test it out. Okay, so my flow is saved. I can test it. I will say manually. I will click on my test button, run my flow. So basically we are interested in what this function will give. So I'll wait for this run to get executed. So here this ran successfully. And now I can go to my compose and let me do two things here. The first thing is that I can copy this URL. Let me go here and paste it into my notepad. Alright guys, now once you have pasted this URL, so basically if you will go to instance of here, so this is the URL of your make.powerapps. So the correct way would be to go to your make.powerautomate. So let me navigate to my make.powerautomate here. And from there, I will get my correct URL. So what I mean by that is, if you see this URL is navigating to your make.powerapps. And here we don't have the objects related to our run history and everything. So I will tell you what I'm trying to say here. So let me open this flow that I simply built a few minutes back. And here if I will open my flow. Okay, so just wait for a minute here. Yes. So here if you see, and let me copy this particular URL here. And I can paste my URL here. Okay, and now a few things that I can easily do is I can remove this preview here, and second thing is I can even remove this as well, and I think this should also work. Let me go ahead and try this one out. I will open a new instance. Okay, even though I'm going here, it is redirecting me to make.powerautomate site, like preview.powerautomate, but that's fine. Yeah, so basically it is navigating me to correct instance. So here if you will see, it will launch in a minute. Okay, now let me go to compose here. So if you remember, I have added a function named as workflow. Okay, and if you will go to raw outputs, here you will see, yeah, here you will see that it is providing you a lot of information. Okay, let me copy this into a notepad, and you will understand. Copy, and here I'm pasting. So the first thing is, this is your environment name, and here if you will go inside your tags, and here you will have your environment name. So these are the same IDs. It means that you can grab your environment name by using your workflow environment name. So we'll build an expression. Okay, so I think this part is crystal clear here. The second thing is that we need the flow name here. Okay, and now where you can get your flow name is, you see here, this is your workflow name. Okay, this is your environment name, this is your flow name, and the third thing is your run ID. Okay, so you can get your run ID from here, run name. Okay, let me reiterate. Your environment name is this guy, your flow name is this one, your run instance name is this one. Okay, so we'll build an expression for this one. So what I can do, I can simply go here and I can edit this flow. But instead of editing here, I will write my function here itself. So basically this is, I am not going to get automatically. I want to get it through my that workflow function. Okay, so here the first thing is that I need to concatenate it, right? So what I will do, I will write a function here itself. I will use concatenate. Okay, so this URL is always going to be constant. So if you will go here and let me add one more compose here. I will go to data operation here and compose. I can say this has my flow URL, and if I'll go to my inputs here, I'll go to my function here, I can get my concatenate function. So if you see this function, this basically takes a string, okay, and combine it. Okay, so basically it works in this way. For example, you want to concatenate hello world. Okay, you can say hello, then you can say world here. Okay, so it needs multiple strings, and even it can say that something like this, my name. Okay, so basically it will provide me output hello world sagar all together. So we are going to use the same concept here, and now if you have seen what I'm trying to say here is, this is always going to be constant. So I can apply my commas here. So this is my first string. Okay, then here I will get my second string. Now the thing is that this is not going to be constant always. Okay, and let me do one more thing here in the meantime. Let me make a copy of this one. So this is something I can easily get from my workflow function. So I can say here workflow. Okay, and inside this workflow I have something called tags. So I want to go to tags. So here I can say I will go to tags. After tags, I ultimately need to go to my environment name. Okay, so here I can now copy. So this is case sensitive. Make sure you are selecting everything accurately. So I can copy this. So after my tags, I have this guy, environment name. Okay, now this function is completed. So by this mechanism, I'm going to get my environment name. Now the next thing is that this flow is going to be constant. So I can again put comma here. This is again going to be a string. This is my first string, which will be constant. This I am going to get dynamically. Okay, so it will be already a string will be coming. Okay, so I don't need to apply commas here. Then the third thing is that this is again going to be constant. So simply I will put my quotes here. Now this thing is something, this is my workflow name. Okay, so I can remove this. Okay, I can say here workflow. Okay, I will say I want to leverage this function, and I can put my question mark here, and here I can say name. So be very careful if you are writing this expression. Then again comma here. This is always again going to be constant. I'll put my comma again. Now the last thing is that this is my run ID. Okay, so my run ID I can get it from my this session. I need to go to run. I need to go to name. Okay. So for that one again I will write my expression. So I can say here workflow. Then I need to go to run, right? I need to go to run. So I will go to my run here. After run, I need to go to my name. So I need to go to my name. So I can put here name. There is also a different way to write the same thing. You can simply put a forward slash here, but I follow this mechanism. So this will already return a string, so no need to put again your quotations. And at the end, you need to close this concatenate function. Okay, simply close this. Okay, so I think this is ready now. I can copy this. I can go to my this flow URL compose. I can paste this, and let me add this. Okay, here is some issue, so let me quickly see. Has a problem. Alright guys, so the issue is that if I'll go to my this function here, so here you can see this is my one string, this is again my string, and now this is going to be one string. Then I need to put comma here because this is going to be a different string altogether, right? So if I will copy this, and let me copy this quickly and paste it into Notepad. So I've corrected that and pasted it here, and then I'm adding my this Outlook connector so that I can send an email. And here I can say that current flow URL, and here what I will do, I will change it to my code view. And here what I can do, I can put my anchor tab here. I can say that this is going to be my hyperlink, and I can get hyperlink from here, right? Output. And I can say something called my flow URL, something like this, and then I will close my this tag. Alright, so I think HTML is not case sensitive, so I should be good. And let me write here thanks, and I'm going to save and test it out right away. So I can click on test now. I will say manually and test and continue and run my flow. Done. And what I will do, into my next tab, I'm going to open my Outlook. Okay, so I think my flow run completed here. So I'll wait for my Outlook to get loaded. So here if I'll open this, and if I'll click on this one, so it should navigate me to correct instance of my URL. Okay, there is some security issue, so what I will do, I will copy this URL manually. Copy link into new tab. So I should get the same output, and let me close this. And here my URL instance is 63cu21. So here also if I will go, Not this one. Let me come back. So here, if you can see, it is my correct URL, and even if you will open the second instance of this flow, which I triggered a minute ago, it will also give you the same run ID. Okay, yeah, this 9263 CU21, yeah. So this is how we can get dynamically our flow URL for troubleshooting purpose. So let me just recap what we did. I simply used this workflow function. It provided me all the necessary information. Then I use my concatenated function. I break down those parts which are static, for example this one. Then I need to get my environment ID, so I can easily get it from my workflow tag environment name. Then the second thing is that I need to get my flow name ID, so I get it from workflow name. Then I need my URL like the run ID, so I can get it from workflow run name. So thank you for watching this video.